Good morning. I've transformed myself into a Bhutanese, and we are at our local partner's office in Thimphu. And I'm told that the person in charge here is very strict about allowing people in jeans or trousers on weekdays. He wants everybody in the national dress on weekdays. Here is a man, Sanjay Wangchuk. And we were discussing with Sange about what to see when in Bhutan. What is the best time to come to Bhutan to see activities in the countryside?
The farm activities depend on the growing season. The plantation season, it depends. If it is rice plantation, then most of the activities happen in the month of June, July, August, and all the way till September. Then towards end of in the third week of October, then most of the rice harvest takes place. So after January 2nd, there would be activities of preparing the field for rice nursery. We have the winter crop, that is wheat, and wheat harvest takes place mostly in the month of March to maybe first week of April. Then after that wheat harvest, we have the spring festivals, especially in eastern Bhutan, and then in western Bhutan we have the Paro festival, and Talo and Nizargam festival in Punakha. After that, in the rice growing areas, the month of June heralds the plantation season.
So if you want to capture the countryside of photograph, you gave an idea about what activities takes place. You also said something that September is the best time for photography, isn't it?
Yeah, some people like to see, people activities with farming activities with people. Some people like to see the clear weather and the high peaks. And the high peaks and clear weathers are guaranteed only by mid-November.
Okay, so if you want, so that's the catch. If you want to see people in the countryside working, then mostly then probably you may not see the peaks, isn't it?
Yeah, in the months of from May onwards till sometimes till mid-October, we don't see the mountains.
And when do the rhododendrons bloom?
The rhododendrons, we have like 46 different types of rhododendrons. Yeah. And the most common blooms from February.
Okay.
And February you might see few scattered those red blooms scattered from an altitude of 1300. And then as the season progresses, by April and May, most part of Bhutan will have rhododendron blooms.
Now, Sange, what is off season in Bhutan?
Month of December, January, February, and June, July, August.
What happens in Bhutan during these months?
From December till December, January, February, if we focus on the western part of Bhutan, there will be lots of family, like in the west, like a Thanksgiving kind of ritual happening. During the ritual, the monks are called, and the ritual proceedings has to be done by the monk. And then the family would have harvested everything in the house. So all the first of the harvest that is kept in the house would be, offered to the deities. The monks would perform prayers that will connect us with the unknown.
And you can actually stay in a farmhouse and experience this, huh?
Yes. And people won't mind, During that time is a time where anybody can come and enjoy the feast.
So it's an insight into Bhutanese culture, which you won't get to see in any other months.
This you have to hike.
Yeah, this you have to hike. Like how much you have to hike?
Maybe like the nearest would be, you can do maybe 1 hour hike.
1 hour hike.
Yeah, not very steep areas, but comfortable. Some areas you have farm
roads.
But most places there will be a village trail. So the more authentic, it becomes if you get into the inner villages where farm roads have not reached yet. Then in the month of June, July, August, there may not be much rituals happening because it's the summer month.
Mm-hmm.
But summer months are the months where people are always in the field.
So it's a great way to see
Yeah.
how the locals work and
Yes, yes.
prepare for.
Right. So there will be villagers, you know, take gathering wheat in the
Mhm.
gardens, because sometimes the wheat grows so fast. So people should be there to clean up the weeds.
So maybe
And
people
then
can come and volunteer in the fields and
Yeah, and set up a lunch in the in the farmhouse.
Mhm.
The guide can take care of the hygienic conditions.
Mhm.
So but it's a way to see people involved with farming activities. And by month of August, we have the harvest of maize, the
Mhm.
corn.
Mhm.
So lots of activities about how to make uh, products out of corn.
Mhm.
So people will be involved in the field doing those works around the corn.
And I think it's very important for us as DMCs, whether in India or in Bhutan, it's important that we pass on all this information and give clients an informed choice,
Right, right.
so that they can make an informed choice. That see, if you want to see flowers, you
Right.
can go here, you can go there. You have to do this drive, and it's only in the month of April, but you won't see the mountains.
Right, yes.
So if you want to see the mountains, you have to come in November,
Right.
but you won't see anything in the fields.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, so this is, I think, that information. I think people out there, what I've realized, Sange, is waiting for good information.
Right, okay.
Even in the internet, everything is so outdated.
Right, right.
I have noticed,
Right.
they say that Bhutan doesn't take credit cards, but I at least saw 3-4 hotels who takes credit cards.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, we need to update the Bhutan information and really give them uh, pieces, nuggets of information about local life, about the situation on ground, so that they come and go back
Right,
with
right.
happy memories. Thank you so much, Sangeet,
Okay.
for talking with us.
Thank you. Thank you.